Hi everyone, this is lesson number 2 from class 11 supplementary book The Address by Marga Minko. Now this lesson is in the backdrop of World War II and the setting of the story is Holland. The Address is story of a daughter who goes to an address 46 Marconi Street in search of her mother's belongings. She goes twice there, and in between we also get to see the flashback. We get to know what happened before the war. Now she goes and she knocks at the door. A lady opens the door. She tells the lady that she is Mrs. S. daughter. The name is not mentioned of her mother. Now this lady is wearing her mother's green color cardigan and she recognizes it. Earlier she is in doubt whether she has come to the correct address or not. But when she looks at the woman wearing her mother's cardigan, she is sure that she has come to the correct house. And the lady asks her, "Have you come back?" I thought that no one has come back. Here she is talking about coming back from the war. So Jews had to leave Holland when Nazis invaded it. So she is asking, "Have you come back?" Because she thought that nobody would have come back. And then the girl tells her that she's the only one who has come back. And the lady doesn't want to open the door, and she tells her that it's not the convenient time to meet her. She cannot take her in, and she closes the door. Now this girl has come to this place by taking a train, and she even tells this lady about it, but the lady is not interested in her. She doesn't want her to come inside. Now the lady at the door is Mrs. Darling, and then when the girl is in the train, she goes into the background. She remembers that her mother gave her this address, 46 Marconi Street, and when she has come home before the war, this girl noticed that there are many things missing in her house. And then her mother told her that Mrs. Darling, she has come to their place and she has started taking their things. Mrs. Darling is an old acquaintance, and she has suddenly become very close to the mother. She has started coming to their house frequently, and she goes from there with suitcase full because she says that she wants to save things in case there is a war and they had to leave. The girl has only seen Mrs. Darling once carrying a very heavy suitcase, and she has taken their table silver, she has taken their antique plates, she has taken large vases because she thought that it would be nice if she would be able to preserve those things in case they had to leave because of the war. After a few days, the daughter again felt the urge to visit the house because she wanted to see all those things Mrs. Darling has taken from their place. She goes there again, and this time a girl of 15 years, she's the one who opens the door. She tells this girl that her mother is not at home, and this daughter is allowed to enter the house. And she notices all of her her mother's belongings there in the house. She is horrified and she doesn't even dare to look around. And she says one thing which is very important: "I was in a room I knew and did not know." Now, she was actually in a room where all the belongings were of the mother, but since they were out of place, she makes this remark. And she noticed that the candle holder which they used to have at their place is still there. There's a woolen tablecloth, and she looked for the burnt mark on that table and she was able to find it. She could recognize the teapot. There was also a box of spoon. She even noticed the apple on the pewter table. There were plates, forks, knives that all belonged to her mother. And then she tells this girl that how you do not notice things unless they are missing. So there are many things in the house, but we never notice unless they go missing. And this is how she has come. And she is not only talking about the things of her mother, she is also talking about her mother. Till the time the mother was with her, maybe she has not recognized her worth. And now, when the mother is no more, she is even searching for her belongings. So she comes out of the house hurriedly. She doesn't even want to see the spoon, silver spoon in the drawer when the girl is about to show her. She hurriedly came out of the house. She is very sure that this is the same address. She has come to the right address. And she makes this remark that objects in our memory lose value when they are in strange surrounding. And she makes a resolution in the end that she would forget this along with many other things. This would be the first thing she would be able to forget, the things of her mother, because she no longer needed them. They have lost their value. So the whole story revolves around an address, 46 Marconi Street. And in the beginning, she was not sure of the address, but by the end of the story, when she's sure of the address, she decides to forget it because these things have lost their value. So this is the theme of the story, that things lose their value when they are in strange surrounding. So this story is divided into pre-war and post-war time, and the girl had to undergo a lot of hardship, and it is a human predicament that follows war. So this is how people suffer loss after the war. So these are the aftermaths of a war which has been described through the story Address. It also shows how loss affect people. I hope you like the explanation. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.